Yeah, it's up. This is working.
Oh yeah, it's up.
Let's show the boss. Yeah, but I didn't tell anyone. Dude, how does Instagram fail when you need it? Dude, the time it like went down like right now. Hey everyone. So we were originally gonna do a Instagram live Q&A for the new Mode Aquarium tanks we're gonna be revealing here, but Instagram kind of went down and it's not working, and it just so happened to be right when we needed it to work. So the last resort was to come here on YouTube and do the live Q&A and the reveal here for the new tanks. So what we'll do, we'll wait for a few more people to join. We got about 40 people. So what we're gonna be talking about today, guys, is a new tank reveal by Mode Aquariums. You guys have probably heard about them. They've been out for quite a while. If you've been to the shows, you've seen their stuff. But yeah, great tanks. They've been out for quite a while. But I'm very eager to release this and show you guys this new tank reveal, because there's a lot of companies out there that have tanks. So, you know, it's nothing very new, you may say. But the good thing is, Mode Aquariums, when they were developing these tanks, they were taking feedback from reefers like yourself, myself, and I think companies that take that feedback and actually put it into a product that they're releasing really means a lot for the company. Because again, there's a lot of companies out there that release tanks and they take no feedback from us. They just release it and kind of shove it down our throats and says it is what it is. But I'm very happy to say that Mode Aquariums, I was able to, myself and other reefers were able to put input on exactly what we want to see in the tanks. And believe it or not, they didn't only deliver, but they went above and beyond. So with that being said, guys, what we're gonna be showing you here is the new tanks. We're starting out here with the 50 gallon tank. I'm gonna just generally talk about the sizes here, and then we're gonna refocus our attention to the main one here that's actually up and running. So you're gonna see here, this is a 50 gallon tank. Of course, this has a whole new infinity overflow, which I'm gonna be talking here shortly. It has the removable cabinets that are actually magnetic. It's really cool because you can remove all the cabinets, make the sump fully serviceable. More importantly, guys, you probably already realized this here is an aluminum stand. Correct me if I'm wrong, but there's no one out there that has an aluminum stand right out of the box. So it's great to see that both these features are included on every single stand here from Mode Aquarium. So moving on, we're gonna go to the 70 gallon. So the 70 gallon is the one you guys are witnessing here. This is the one up and running. Again, hold the questions and the details for later. I'm just gonna quickly run down the sizes. This one here, again, is the 70 gallon. And same concept, has the removable magnetic panels on every side. They're fully removable on every side. Again, you have your aluminum stand. One thing you are gonna notice, guys, they did what, again, a lot of us people asked. They gave you the proper size or the proper size sump. If anything, a little bit oversized, because a lot of companies that release these sumps, they only go about 3/4 of the way. Makes it really annoying. I always say, why don't you just release a sump that you can fully utilize, right? So again, they fully did that. So coming on over is gonna be this bad boy here. This one here is a 100 gallon. Same exact concept as the other ones, fully removable panels all around. A really cool feature, guys, that I wanna mention. Let's say, for instance, you buy this tank here, right? And let's say next month, your wife decides to repaint your whole home and she decides to go with brand new everything, right? And for instance, let's say your panels don't match your furniture, and the wife telling you gotta shut that down, right? So one thing you can do obviously is go buy a new stand, go pay thousands of dollars to have one made. Better yet, Mode Aquariums thought ahead, and they actually are gonna be allowing you to purchase just the panels alone in a white or black. So if you buy, let's say the black in this case, you can later down the road just buy the white panels, or custom, or they can also do them custom. So that's something that I think a lot of us have been asking for and praying for, and that's one of the prayers that weren't answered by them. So that's actually going to be very, very cool. The final tank here is going to be the big boy, the big girl, whatever you want to call her. This is 130 gallons. Guys, it's very difficult for you to see here in video the dimensions of this thing, but this is honestly what I would call a true reef tank. The depth on this thing, if I'm correct, is 30 inches. So you can see it's quite wide. I mean, it's very wide. You can really do a minimalistic scape if you want to do an all tangs, you know, all fish, all corals. I mean, it really allows a lot of versatility. If I had this tank, I'd surely do probably a minimalistic scape. We are running here the Illumagic lights. Again, these lights aren't going to be included, but this kind of just to showcase the tank for you guys. And again, same concept, removable panels. This one does have all the panels removed, other than the one we can't access right now. But they all are all removed. A very cool feature, guys, on this here is, let's say if later down the road you got to do some crazy maintenance on the sump. On a lot of other tanks, sometimes you have to remove the center brace. And removing the center brace, guys, I'm always afraid of that. But it's very nice on this bad boy. You can remove all the panels and just slide the sump on out. That's it. No need to remove any bracing whatsoever. You're not gonna, you know, put the frame itself at risk or jeopardize the tank pretty much come crashing on your floor. You can fully service the tank by just sliding the sump on out to the side. So now that we covered all four sizes, guys, you guys are probably wondering the pricing, right? So the pricing here, starting out with a 50 gallon tank. This one, if I'm correct, is going to be around 1,100 for this bad boy. For this 70 gallon here, I believe it's about 22. I'll read in the comments. Sorry about that. I'm going to get all the questions here shortly. This was going to be about 2,200. The 100 gallon here, I believe, is going to be about 25, and the 130 gallon is going to be about 28, 29.
It's 140, right? Or 135.
135. So it's 135 gallons. So I just gave you guys free 5 gallons. I'm not even going to charge you for that. So you guys just got 5 extra gallons on this bad boy. Let me quickly read some of the comments here. Top chat, live chat. Oh, here we go. Okay. So ask away, guys. I'm gonna take some time before we jump into the full features. Let's see. Hello, yo. Tank it up. Hey, awesome channel, dude. Love it. Hey, guys and gals. Damn. We the last resort. Yo. About time. Hey, nice tanks. Oh, what? What up, O? Oh, O's in the house. That's nice. My damn bottom on my brand new water box cracked. And I don't know just about, wow, to set up. That sucks, man. Yeah. Yeah, water box, you know, I'm not here to talk smack about them. But I have heard issues with them. Let's see. Pics are actually awesome. Yo, what's up? What's up? How is the quality compared to water box? Yo, so let's start talking and ask away, guys. I can see the comments. I think let's like yeah, the 130 like your 150 Lagoon. So let's talk about the features. Obviously, it's you know, you guys are going to justify the value based on the features, right? So that's exactly what I would do. So we're going to be talking about this one here that we have up and running. Yes, this is sapphire low iron glass for you guys wondering to start out with. One of the great things the Moto Aquariums was able to reinvent the wheel, and not just do what everybody else is doing. We're all very used to what we call ghost overflows or ghost style overflows. Moto Aquariums was able to innovate, completely raise the bar, and completely change and bring a new meaning to ghost overflow with their very own infinity overflow. So as you guys can see here from where you view the tank, it's very minimalistic. It doesn't draw very much attention at all. You can see you got here the skimmer itself that you can completely remove. Now this here, guys, you don't need to have it on the tank. So if you want to run your tank like this, you absolutely can. But given snails, fish can totally go on behind there. But let's say if you have a tank that's pretty much all corals, you can certainly run the tank without this. A lot of other tanks, especially the Go style, they cannot run like this. The water level will change drastically, and you'll just run into a lot of issues. You can see this tank has no issues running like this. It actually looks really cool. And you can kind of get a better idea of where the name Infinity series came from. It just came from, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen the Infinity pools. This is essentially the same exact concept as that. But of course, for you guys that do want to run the guard here, this will allow no snails, no fish, none of that bad stuff to get back in there. So for the one good feature, and I think a lot of you guys are wondering about, the glass thickness. So this was one thing that Motoquariums, I remember when they were talking about this, I actually recommended what is standard out on the industry. They actually went above and beyond that. So on the 70 gallon here, we have 1/2 inch glass. So in no way, shape or form do you ever have to be worried about the tank or structurally or the glass cracking in any way, shape or form. So you really get to see where Motoquariums went above and beyond to deliver exactly what us reefers are looking for on a daily basis. So for this bad boy here, what I'm gonna do, as you guys already saw, the panels were on it. We're actually gonna remove the panels. Removing the panels, guys, is very, very simple. It's the same concept all around. Literally put your finger here, pull back, lift up, and it's out. So these panels are made of some sort of plastic. It's not acrylic or anything like that. They're very light, guys. Look at this. 2 fingers picking it up. It's not heavy at all. So you can set these aside. So let's say if on a weekend you had to do some maintenance on the tank, right? No better way, guys, to do maintenance on the tank. You know, I hate, seeing people on YouTube, on Instagram, trying to do maintenance on their poor tanks, and it just looks like hell. They could barely fit. They could barely get their hands in stuff. I mean, how easy is this to service? Check this out. Full 360-degree view, guys. Fully open, fully accessible. Whatever I need to do, any skimmer, any Chaeto, anything I need to do, I can completely get it out and fully service the sump here on the bottom. And you adjust this while I talk about the bottom. It changed as soon as I moved it. So another great thing I want to talk about, guys, is going to be here, the sump area. This was, again, something I gave a lot of input because a lot of us are looking for what I'm going to be showing you guys. So first off, you may look at this sump here. You may think it's acrylic. It's not. It's glass with acrylic overlay on the top to obviously make it look a lot more pleasing. Now you guys may be saying, why didn't they do acrylic? Well, personally, guys, I hate acrylic. When it's brand new, it's beautiful, it's great, but give it about 6 months, it's gonna be nasty, really easy to scratch, and it's gonna be very difficult for you to maintain it, just like the first day you got it. On the other hand, we took here kind of both concepts, took the glass with the acrylic, and it gives you the clean look. So if ever you need to clean this, you can always make it look as good as new, because just like you would clean your main display, you can clean here the bottom of the tank. So let me read some of the comments, guys, because there's been quite a few commenting. What up, DC? What's included in these systems? So what's included in the systems, guys, is going to be everything you see here minus the pump. But everything you see, so you're going to have the sump itself, you're going to have obviously the aluminum stand, you're going to have the removable panels in either white or black, whatever option you choose. You're going to have all the plumbing, guys. Wait till I talk about the plumbing. You guys think Schedule 40 is really good? This is a level, if not one level, probably 5 levels above Schedule 40 PVC on the back. But we're going to talk about that in a little bit. So it comes with all the plumbing, comes with the whole tank. Just everything you see here is going to be included other than the pump. So let me answer a few more questions. Are they available now? They should be available by the end of this week. You should be able to head over to Motoquariums. Also here you can find the website, motoquariums.com, and you can see them. The stand itself, it's aluminum. I don't know if you can hear that. It's That's solid aluminum. Solid aluminum.
Super light.
Super light. I like how. Let's talk a little bit more about the overflow, guys. So again, we're all very used to the Ghost style overflows, right? One thing you know, they're great and all, but one thing I don't like, they look very fragile. I'm very afraid to ever even get close to it because you know very well if I crack that acrylic, it's not going to be a good day. It's not going to be a good day at all. Not for me, not for the wife, not for anyone. What they went ahead and did with this Infinity series, this is not something that you drill into the back of the tank or an extra attachment. This is a solid half-inch glass box built into the tank. So you can bang this as hard as you want. It's pretty much just as strong, if not stronger, than the tank itself, because obviously there's so much support here. But it's very strong, guys. You're not gonna mess with this whatsoever. You can see here, it's 10 millimeter, or sorry, not 10 millimeter, it's half-inch glass box, and there's really no way you're gonna mess this up. It's very rigid, very solid, can handle tons of flow running through it without you ever having to be worried about it. You can see we got an emergency here. So yeah, it's absolutely solid. Let me answer a few more of the comments here. Let's see who else. What's included? I answered that. What's up, ADC? What's the stand made of? We already talked about that. I love how the overflow isn't physically inside. Exactly. There's nothing physically inside of the tank. You guys can see here. What's the company of the aquarium? Mode Aquariums. Check them out here. Are they available now? We answered that.
You can order now, right?
Does the price of the tank include the sump? Yes, the price of the tank, as I mentioned, includes everything minus the pump.
Yeah, they can order now over the phone.
You have all the, oh, they can actually order over the phone. There you guys go. So it includes the tank. It includes all the solid plumbing, the sump itself, the stand, the panels. Let's see. Can that handle, wait, can that middle rail be pulled out to get the sump out? So Deathmage, you don't need the I don't know if you missed the earlier part, but you don't need to pull that to take the sump out. The sump comes out from the side, from either side, just like you can see here. You take out your side panels, sump comes completely out from the side. So there's no need for you to be removing this whatsoever. Is the big one, in the big one, what size glass? In this big one, what size glass?
This one is also half-inch.
This is, okay, so this is half inch, which is very standard for this style of tank.
You're just talking about the bracing, how it's not.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that in a little bit. Put up the phone number. Oh yeah, put up the phone number. They want to start calling. Bring me a business card or something. Is there room in the sump for a skimmer? Wait till we talk about the room in the sump. Just hold on. You guys are absolutely gonna love this. You guys are really gonna love this. One thing I do want to talk about this Euro bracing that they did on this 130 gallon, which again, I don't know why, what? Yeah, I don't know why companies don't do this. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have seen Euro bracing, right? But typically the top of the tank would stop on this front panel of the glass, and the Euro bracing would go right underneath it. What that does, it allows you to see a nasty black line on the whole Euro bracing. It's really nasty. For you guys that don't know it, you know, next time you see a big tank with Euro bracing, or just Google one, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But this one here, the Euro bracing lies on top of the front panel, which allows you to see almost no black line whatsoever. I don't know if you guys can catch that. So that's, again, going above and beyond and doing what others, I don't know why other companies don't do it. Maybe they're just too lazy to do it. I don't know. I'm not those companies, so I can't answer it. For you guys wondering the phone number, if you do want to place an order today, 909-980-6882. You can call them, ask for more details, and they'll be more than happy to answer that. So yeah, we're gonna talk about the sump here in a little bit. How is it delivered? I believe it's delivered in probably a crate or a pallet. They're very well packed, guys. I've seen shipments from them, so they're very, very well packed. What is the max flow and turnover? We're going to talk about that. We'll talk about that here on the 70 gallon in a little bit. But if you have all the stuff inside of that tank, will it be hard to get out? Well, Deathmage, if you do have a lot of stuff in the sump, you may have to drain it, because obviously once you fill this tank, it ain't coming out from, or once you fill the sump, it's not coming out from the front, it's not coming out from the right, from the left, you're gonna have to drain it. So once you get it drained to do service, it'll easily be able to be pulled out. Just make sure, obviously, you think ahead for your plumbing. Make sure you make those joints or whatever removable, so when you do need to service it, you can do so. Will there be a peninsula? As of now, I don't think there's a peninsula, guys. As of now, obviously, if there's a big demand for it, I'm pretty sure, you know, they'd be willing to do it. But for now, what you are getting, you're getting a 50 gallon, a 70 gallon, a 100 gallon, and a 135 gallon. I like to at least be able to get the sump out from the front. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can get it out from the front, to be dead honest with you. Because I think the way these joints are, it slides in about that far. So the only way it would be able to come out is if you lift it. So Death Mage, I'll get back to you in a little bit, but I want to say the only way to service it is coming out from the right or left. Which, I mean, to me, that's not a big deal at all. But if, you know, depending on where you're going to put it, I can see where that may be an issue. But yeah, I can get that answer for you. Would love to see the seams and how clean. Oh, check this out. So for you guys wondering, Moto Aquariums is not new in making aquariums. They've been doing them for quite a while for, you know, for a lot of people. So they're not new at all. So for you guys, I know you guys probably haven't heard the name, but you are in very good hands. Let me show you guys the seams. Check this out. Look at that. Clean. Absolutely clean. Check that out. Look at this. Solid, consistent. They also use a high-grade silicone, the black one. I forget the exact name or term for it, but it is a higher grade than what you are used to. But like you can see here, and you can even see with this one, and you can see with this one. I mean, this one's probably easier to show because it's smaller. Check that out. Clean. And again, they are using the higher grade silicone here. Okay, great. So one thing I want to talk to you guys about, and it was a big question you guys were wondering. Yes, the plumbing is included. Check out that gate valve. Oh, can you bring me a gate valve? I want to show everybody. Wait till you guys see this gate valve. Wait till you guys see this. I'm telling you guys, they really went above and beyond. They did what we all always pray for companies to do, but companies never listen. They literally listened to everything I was telling them to do. So for the 50 gallon guys, the flow rate is 1,100 gallons per hour, which again is more than enough on a 50 gallon. The 70 gallon is 1,500 gallons per hour. The 100 gallon is 1,800 gallons per hour. And the big 135 is 2,100 gallons per hour. So you guys can see these things will handle quite a bit of turnover. I've actually increased them quite a bit from that just to test it, to really see if they'll handle it. And they've been able to do it with ease. Does the plumbing come with manifold 4 feet across? Yes, I want to say this is 4 feet across. 4 feet across, guys, like I wish, I can't even reach all the way over there. Look at that. I mean, God, this is just this is what I call a true reef tank right here. Just check that out. My hand only goes to here, and I'm a pretty big guy. Look at that, my God. Anyways, how much is one of those cost on the 70? The 70, I don't know if you missed it earlier, but the 70, I want to say is going to be 2,100 with everything included. Which one will be your new upgrade? It's hard to make up my mind, guys. The 70 is really nice, and this 135 is even nicer. So I'll make up my mind pretty soon. So one thing I do want to talk about before we get into the manifold and everything, I want to talk about the sump. We started talking about it, but I got diverted with one of the questions, so I want to talk about the sump. So first and foremost, a lot of companies give sumps. Well, obviously everybody that has a big tank, they have to give you a sump. But I always hate how the sump is so freaking small. I absolutely hate that. We always have to go out of our way, buy a new sump, because the one they gave you is just barely enough to do everything, right? So what I told Moto Aquariums when they were designing these, give us a big area for refugium. Just give us a big area right in the center. you know, luckily they listened. They not only gave us a big area, they gave us a really, really big area. So again, I really wish you guys could see this in person. Like, look at that. My hand can't even spread out to half of this thing. It's absolutely huge. Do we know the exact dimensions of this area?
No.
No? Okay.
You can measure
Well, yeah, let's measure it out so they get an idea. But it's big, guys. So what this will allow you to do, we get to go back to what a lot of older reefers swear by. They always swear by refugiums, and that's why a lot of us have issues with our tanks. So we're measuring it out right here. It's 17 by 15-ish.
14.
Okay, 17 by 14. So you guys can see it's very big. Yeah, I'm gonna cover that. It's very big. And what, like I was saying earlier, what a lot of people swear by, especially old reefers, are refugiums. I think, you know, it's been very difficult to get tanks with big refugiums because, again, companies just aren't giving us a lot of space. But it's nice to say, guys, that Mode Aquariums is officially really heard to us, listened to us, and giving you a big refugium. So let's say for you guys that say, I don't want to run a big refugium. Great. You know what you guys can make this? You can make this a breeder. So you can have corals in here. You can run an AI light right here on the top, and you can really start growing out corals in here. You know, you can put a frag rack, everything, and you can use this as a little grow out or a frag setup, and you don't have to have another tank. It can all be done here. So that's actually very cool. Another thing I want to show you guys is this is fully adjustable. So the water level can be fully adjusted. I believe right now it's towards the high, or no, right now it's to the lowest. So right now it's to the lowest here. We got, you can see here, the main dump, the overflow, all the water coming down comes from here as well as the emergency. From there, it comes right into the filter sock here, which can be removed. Let me remove that. So I know a lot of you using those automatic filter rollers. I'm pretty sure the filter roller can probably fit in this compartment here. This compartment here is actually meant for the skimmer. It's a plenty big compartment. We've measured out a few skimmers out on the market that are rated for 130 gallons, and it'll fit no problem in here. So generally speaking, you'll see the dimensions online for this main chamber as well as the other chambers, but it should be more than enough space. And kind of the same concept applies to all their tanks, guys. Just check out that huge refugium area. It's
22 by 16.
22 by 16. I mean, guys, that's a whole nother tank for you. You can literally just grow out tanks in there. That's a cube. You know, that's what a lot of nano guys consider a tank. Your refugium is another tank. So one thing I do want to talk about, well, before we get into that, is going to be the plumbing here real quick. But let me answer some of the questions. What size skimmer fit in the other section? Again, Death Mage, I've measured out a few of the standard skimmers that you'd get for a 70-gallon tank, rated for about 130, and they've all fit in there. I've not had an issue. Is there any way to put the skimmer in the fuge at the same time? Yes and no. The problem is if you run a fuge where the skimmer is, you're going to get algae growing on the skimmer. Not to mention you may get Chaetos sucked into it. So you'd probably have to separate it. But guys, honestly, you don't need to do that. There's more than enough room in this chamber here. More than enough room. Niles 220 on the big one? Absolutely. Check. I mean, I don't know if you see. This thing is huge compartment. Look at that.
Yeah,
Look at that. My hand doesn't even fit in there. How's the glass clarity, guys? I mean, look at this. It's crystal clear.
Look here, this one.
Crystal clear.
You can see through it.
Yeah, just the blue. Oh yeah, that's a perfect example.
See through it.
Look at that.
Like you can see the overflow.
Given the camera doesn't want to focus, but you're looking through glass right now, guys. You're looking through glass. My phone doesn't want to focus the right way, but you're looking right through the glass. Oh yeah, turn the whites on this thing. Can we get that? This is a brand new light for us, guys. I've never used it.
Where's this one?
I don't know.
I haven't tried it yet.
Yeah, neither of us has tried this light. Illum Magic just sent it to us.
Thanks to
And
Kahlua.
yeah, thanks to Delua. We literally just received this minutes ago. So we honestly don't know how to put the whites on. Turn on whites. Okay, you see the sump is bigger. KN 130. Do you know the total water volume of the 130? I don't know the total, guys.
135.
135 here though.
Yeah,
Here.
and then-
And that's how much? It's a lot. It's a crap load of water
At
in
least
there.
35 gallons.
It's more than 35 gallons in there, dude. It's a lot. I'll get that in a little bit, guys. Let me talk about the plumbing, because this is something else, again, I'm very happy to talk about. So again, going back to what a lot of companies do, they'll try to go all out on the tank, and then guess what? They skimp out on the plumbing, and you see that time and time again. So one thing I want to tell you guys with this plumbing, I know a lot of us are used to Schedule 40 plumbing. This, guys, is literally 10 levels above Schedule 40. And you're probably saying, how the hell is that? Well, Schedule 40, for you guys that aren't aware, and I'm not going to get too technical into it, but I do want to share with you that Schedule 40 is, and they do put plastic in it. The reason they do that, it's less cost for them. It's like, you know, let's say if you were a ketchup maker, if you wanted to make more ketchup, you throw some water in it and kind of dilute it, and you'll be able to make more ketchup, right? In essence, it's the same thing with PVC. Not to mention PVC over time, it does have a chance of degrading. In other words, what that means is be putting bad stuff in your tank. So what this is here, guys, this is unplasticized PVC. And I don't know, for you guys that know anything about PVC, you'll probably know that is the highest and the best grade you can never get, not only to drink, but for your reef tank. So it's running full unplasticized PVC all the way through. So you can see here, it has two returns running on opposite ends. You can see they kind of are connected here, coming directly from the return. Really nice joint here. So if you ever do have to service this or remove the tank, it's very nice. They went above and beyond. It didn't make us go out and spend money to buy what at the end of the day we're going to need. Right out of the box, they give you everything you need. And again, this is the same style of unplasticized PVC running all through the system. We have the emergency coming all the way down here. We got the main ball valve, which I'm going to open one up. Gate valve, not ball valve. Sorry about gate valve here, which we're actually opening one and showing you guys how they absolutely did not take any shortcuts. What's the brand of this PVC?
This is a Sankey.
Sanking. So if you guys do any research on Sanking, you'll see that, again, what I'm telling you is no BS. It's legit, very, very high grade, unplasticized PVC. So again, there is a gate valve here for you to do very small adjustments. Believe it or not, I'm going to save the best for last. I'm going to show you guys how dead silent this overflow is with the Infinity Series overflow. Believe it or not, you guys are not going to believe when I tell you that this thing is dead silent. You literally can't hear anything, but we'll save the best for last. And yeah, just coming down to your main drain in here as well as your emergency. And that's it for the plumbing, guys. Very simple, but as you can see, very well thought out. They went above and beyond to think about us reefers and gave us everything we need out of the box. You don't need to go buy anything. So let me get to a few of the questions. What's the turnaround for shipping New York area? I would say about a week's time. Yeah, I would say about a week. Yeah, because they're either going to ship FedEx or UPS. Those are the only ones that'll do something big. So let's say you order today, you'd receive it easily by next Thursday. I mean, tomorrow's a holiday, so maybe next Friday. What else do I need to cover? Oh, he'll bring the gate valve right now, so he'll bring it.
Oh, he has it. Right?
Yeah, I know, he'll bring it, no rush. What else? Oh, another thing, guys, that they went ahead and did, they didn't include any attachments here for the return, but honestly, guys, it doesn't need it. I recommended them not to include them just to keep everything nice and sleek. You can see it makes beautiful flow as it is. I know a lot of you guys out there are going to want to be directing your flow. So in the future models, what they're going to be doing, I don't know if it's going to be in this shipment or the future shipments, they're going to include some sort of attachment where you can put the Norlox and really turn the nozzles any way you want. At the end of the day, guys, you can go buy any nozzle, put it here. I just believe this was a lot cleaner, obviously a lot sleeker, and you know, less of an eyesore. But if it really bugs you, if you really want to include something, there is going to be an option that they're going to be having for you guys. So what I want to talk about right now, guys, is the gate valve. So gate valve is a lot of us, you know, underestimate gate valves. We just figure a gate valve is a gate valve, right? Well, guys, this gate valve that they did with the same material, unplasticized PVC, is fully breakdownable. You can fully service it, fully take it down to do full maintenance on it. So we're gonna have here my boy Eric show us and talk to us a little bit of the features of this really, really nice gate valve.
Yeah, definitely. So first of all, obviously everyone knows that the gate valve is way better than the ball valve when it comes to adjusting the flow of the water, making it much more silent. And this pretty much completes and it's perfect with the Infinity Overflow box, because the Infinity Overflow box is silent itself. So then when you add this plumbing, it makes it even more silent, keeps everything nice and quiet, everything flowing perfectly. That way you don't have any any breaking of the siphoning or any bad flowing. So you can actually take this out and clean it up if there's anything stuck in there. If you want to keep it a little bit more cleaner, so you can take this out, fully clean it.
Look at that, guys.
And then easily pop it back in.
Talk about serviceability, guys. Talk about not going cheap and really giving us reefers exactly what we're always asking for. It's fully breakdownable, fully serviceable. And look, guys, it even breaks down more. Check this out. So now there's no excuse for you guys not doing service to your valves. You can fully service them. I think the top needs to come off. The red. Yeah, there you go. You'd probably need a wrench for it.
Right now.
Oh no, never mind.
It's the opposite.
Oh, it's opposite thread? Oh yeah, because if not, you'd be loosening it every time. Holy crap! Look at that, guys. Look at how it's fully serviceable. Wow. Check that out, guys. Look at that. Within what? A minute, we had everything broken down, fully serviceable. Look at that, guys. Check that out. Look at that. If ever you need to work on it or figure out if there's something on with your gate valve, it's fully breakdownable for you guys to service. So let me throw all the questions over, guys. I'm going to try answering them right now. Want to get the random flow nozzles? Yeah, you can easily put random flow generators on this. No problem. On all these bad boys. All these guys. Nice found this. What's up, everyone? Do they sell just the gate valve by itself? As far as I'm aware, no. No, you can't get any of the plumbing. You can't get any of the gate valve by itself. Of course, if you buy their tank and you mess it up or it comes messed up, yes, they're going to take care of you. But no, to be purchased separately, I don't believe so. Stand, sump, and tank included? Absolutely. So you get the aluminum stand, the removable magnetic panels in either color, white or black, as well as custom they can do. You get the sump with the huge refugium, great return flow. You get no pump, no return pump. But yeah, you get the tank, the Infinity Overflow, and the amazing unplasticized PVC that we were just talking about. So one thing I do want to talk to you guys about, and I want to save the best for last, and we're actually going to turn down this light because it's super loud. Perfect. All I can hear is that. That's all I can hear. So what I'm going to do right now, guys, I'm going to walk to the back of the tank. I'm going to be as quiet as I can, and you guys are going to tell me if you can hear any noise, because I know I can. All I can hear is this return here. So, all right, I'm going to be as quiet as I can. So here, can you guys even hear anything? Look at that. All I'm hearing is this bad boy right here. Man, and believe me, guys, I've been around a lot of tanks. To get something this silent is nearly, I've never been able to do it. So let me answer some of the questions. I really need an upgrade. Can you order the tank without the sump? Oh, can you order the tank without the sump? I don't think you can order the tank without the sump. But honestly, guys, I mean, look, we've put in so much work I've put in so much input for them to deliver this. I really think it'll be perfect. But honestly, guys, if you really want the tank without the sump, I'm pretty sure if you give them a call, they'll work with you, and I'm pretty sure they can do it. What is this? What makes the tank special? Looks nice. What makes the tank special? I don't know, Sky High Reef, if you were listening to the beginning of this video. Obviously, I'm going to leave this up so you can watch later. But very quickly, infinity overflow. You can't see it. Dead silent. Unplasticized PVC. On the big bad boy, obviously high grade glass, super clear, half inch, removable magnetic panels, which I don't know why no one has ever done this. You can choose to get them in black or white. Very easy to put on, as you can see. Look, I mean, just this alone, Sky High Reef. Tell me how much is it going to cost you to get an aluminum stand made for your tank? It's going to cost you an arm and a leg. This already comes right out of the box, solid aluminum. You can fully take out the sump from the right or left. All the panels can be removed. Big, big, big size refugium. I mean, dude, the list goes on what makes this tank special. The manifold. Does it come with the manifold? So what exactly do you mean by manifold, Death Mage? Like, it comes with all the plumbing you see is included. So if what you mean by the manifold, the breakouts on the bottom, I mean, elaborate a little bit more what you mean by the exact manifold. So water box comes with a manifold, so you don't need to make one. I'm trying to think of the water box. The manifold, what? 'Cause, like, when you say manifold, Death Mage, do you mean like if ever you want to add a reactor from the main plumbing? Is that what you mean? So like a distribution of the flow is what you're talking about, right? If that's what you're talking about, it doesn't come with it, but obviously if you call them directly, they can obviously include you whatever you need, or they can make it work for whatever you're looking for. So yeah, they can make that for you, absolutely. Make it or include it or whatever you need. Yeah, Sky High Reef, I'm telling you, man, they really went above and beyond with this setup, with really everything they did. I really think they listened to everything we were looking for. Because a lot of companies release tanks, but it's literally the same thing over and over and over. While we're all out here praying for change, they never answered. Finally, we had a company that answered all of our prayers and more. Price. Oh, you turned it to white. Beautiful. There we go. We got it to white. These lights are pretty sick. Price. What was the price again? This one is around 11. This one's about 1100. This one's about 19. This one's about 22. And this one's about 27 or 28. I mean, guys, you may be saying, oh, it's a lot of money. But guys, for if you want to go out and buy, a cheap tank, believe me, there's a lot out there. They don't have these upgrades. You're going to end up wanting these upgrades because the ease of maintenance, the ease of maintaining the reef alone is worth what, these tanks are worth. So that's how I think. It's all about easeability for me and maintenance. And I mean, guys, just this aluminum stand. Do you guys have any idea how much an aluminum stand alone costs? They cost a lot of money. This is a 70 gallon right here. Yeah, the dimensions on these tanks, guys, I'm telling you, I and other reefers had a lot of input, and we really urged them to do the right dimensions because, there's a lot of tanks out there that the dimensions just aren't that great. Hey, Kai, they're not on their website as of yet, yeah, but you oh, the 50 is? Sorry, the 50 is on their website. The 50 is the only one on the website, but you can call them. You'll find the number on their website, modaquariums.com, and give them a call, and they're ready to ship. They're absolutely 100% ready to go. Believe it or not, we're going to be setting one up a little bit later. We're going to be setting this one up, guys. I'm not going to do a live stream, but we're going to do a full video coverage, setting this bad boy up and running it in probably the next 8 hours. So that's going to be amazing. Does the WWC schedule work on AA Prime HD Lite? I saw your video on YouTube about the schedule and your light. Yeah, it does work. It works great. Easy for you to say because they are giving you one. Easy for me to say what, Carlos? That they're amazing tanks? No, man, even, you know, even if they weren't giving me one, I mean, facts speak for themselves. If you ever try to have an aluminum, I've obviously, as you guys know, I was gonna get a bigger tank. I have already talked to companies to get me an aluminum stand. They wanted to charge me over $1,500 for a powder coated stand. That's just for the stand. Not to mention the sump I was gonna have to upgrade. I mean, it makes up itself in price, man. Thank you for the information. What other accessories do they make for the tanks? Nothing really. This is they're a tank company, so obviously they specialize in tank. But any customizing you need on the tank, they can do for you as well. I'm looking for one around 120 gallon. Which one is close to that? Kai, this is what you need. This is what you need, man. Right here. This is 30 inches deep. Look, I can't even reach to the other side. 30 inches deep, 4 feet wide, and I believe 20 inches high. So it's still, I can still service the tank. I can still come in and move around, and it's not super high where you can't even reach in there.
This is a full stand for the.
Oh, yes, yes. What I want to also talk to you guys about this.
Light of it.
One thing they were able to do with the stand through the innovation and the technology we have today, we'll obviously use multiple products, mainly being aluminum, but they were able to really make this super light. So this here is a stand for the 50 here, and we're gonna see Shalom himself picking it up. It doesn't weigh anything. It doesn't weigh anything. Try to pick up any other aluminum stand like that with you know, with a few hands. You're just not gonna do it. So I like the 70, might have to save up for Christmas. Yeah, guys, I really think a hot one for them is gonna be the 70. The 70 is just a great size, great dimension. Look at this. I can't even reach to the other side. Look at that. Can't even reach. I believe this one here is 3, it looks like 3 feet. 3 feet, I would say about about 20 inches high. I'm just in love with, listen, I don't know if you guys can hear, listen. Exactly, there's nothing to listen to. It's dead silent, look at that. Check that out, guys. Just with no nozzles itself, look at the surface agitation. Look at that. That keeps your pH up, keeps your corals well oxygenated, your fish well oxygenated, just all great. Do they do a matching accessory cupboard for electrical? Actually, Phil, it's great you mentioned that. They're actually working on a panel for you to put all your accessories. I'm not exactly sure the full details of it, but I know they are working on it. So I can't really talk much about it because I don't know about it, but I do know for a fact they're working on a wire management and board for you to mount all your stuff. I don't know if it's gonna be like on this side, on the top back side. I'm not sure, but I do know they're working on it. They set come up with stand, or the set come with some, yes. The price I mentioned, guys, comes with everything except return. Oh, this one doesn't have it. They come like this, except no light.
They can order the lights to them.
The water level on the 70 is amazing. Yeah, it absolutely is. Starfire, yes, sir. Shalom not skinny. Of course he can pick up today. Can you show us the sumps more in detail? I think they're all about 20 inches high. One of you guys took the tape measure. Yeah, bring it so we can have it here. Yeah, we'll talk about the sumps here shortly. Do you guys want to see the empty sump or the sump that's running? Which one would you rather me talk about? Here, let me show you guys this little one. This would not be big. Look, check out this sump, guys, for a 50. Look at that huge refugium. Look at that. The sump takes up, as it should, the whole bottom of the tank. That's how a sump should be. So very quickly, gonna give you guys a rundown on the size, starting, this one's like 24 at least. No, just do the height.
On the height?
Yeah, just do the height. That one should be 24 by 24 by 24. No, no, it goes lower, like 20, about 20. It's about 20, 21. So it's about 21 inches high. How about the 130? 22.
Without the brace.
22 inches high without the bracing. So it's not including this one. Measure it. info.
I thought you had the answer, Charles.
I would say 19 because it goes a little bit lower.
Yeah.
Yeah, 19. So 19. Yeah, 19. Or maybe it's 20 because the door's in the way.
Yeah, it should be 20.
20.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. Sorry, they're 20. So 20, 20, 22, and 20. Okay. Oh, 22 too?
Yeah.
Look-
For the cube.
Dude, this thing is huge. Look at that, guys. 30 inches from front to back. Oh, God.
Thank God for YouTube.
Dude.
Save this.
Can you use a lid on these tanks? The water level seems perfect for fish to jump.
Oh yeah, this is.
You can, actually, I just raised the water level on purpose on this one, just to show you guys how high I could get it. Look at that. So let me quickly lower it. But yeah, you could use a lid, guys. Obviously the 130 doesn't need a lid. It has Euro bracing on it. But yeah, you can run the water level a bit lower to get a lid on it.
This is 22. Remember?
So I'm lowering the water level on this bad boy.
I thought you weren't here.
Okay, it's coming down now.
So everything's
Let me
upside
read
down?
some of the more comments. Can you use a lid?
Oh, and are you still?
What model is which one, Kai? This one is a 135. I think this is the one you're talking about.
We have some, they'll be in clear.
No, the 50 gallon's really nice. It's really nice. Yeah, Death Mage, that 130 is no joke. That thing is absolutely no joke.
135.
135, sorry. Oh, there you go. Now it's super loud. I just lowered the water level way too much. Okay. How big is that?
50 to 60.
50 to 60 gallon sump, guys, on the 135. That's how a tank should be. That's how a sump should be. I don't know. I honestly don't know why more companies don't do this. That's exactly how it should be. 50 to 60 gallon sump only. That's what I'm talking about. What nitrates? What phosphates? The refugium you're gonna run in there, guys, you ain't gonna stumble across any of those issues. How much for the 130?
This sump is longer than this tank.
Guys, this sump, oh it is, this sump is bigger than the 70 gallon. I just realized that. So anyways, let me continue.
Wow.
Kai, the 135 is going to be about 28, I believe. How are you lowering the water level? The watering level. The water level is being lowered by turning the gate valve. So by turning the gate valve, we're able to either open it to lower it or close it to make it higher. So this is about the same water line as my JBJ. I run it quite high as well, but you should be able to put a lid. There's acrylic companies that'll make the lid that sits on the top of this, so it'll literally be perfect on this setup. Show me a little more on the 135 sump. We'll get to that, Kai. Sky High MP10 will have water all over the place. No, you shouldn't have any water all over the place. If you guys follow my Instagram, I actually got the Gyre yesterday. I've been running the new Gyre series, and there'd be no water leaving this tank at all, without a shadow of a doubt. I'm absolutely positive. You can see now that we settled it a little bit more, you can see here,
I know. I'm just saying.
you're able to run it a little bit lower. You guys can see.
Like 34, 30.
In my opinion, that's fine, because again, they do make lids that'll sit on this rim itself. That's much cheaper than Waterbox, damn. Okay, so Kai, let's talk about your tank, man. So this is your tank. Same concept as the other ones. You got a big ol' gate there, big ol' returns here. It dumps into this chamber with two socks. The two 4-inch socks come into here. Again, if you want to use an automatic roller, you probably can fit it into one of these compartments, and then that flows into your main skimmer area here. And this area here can be your refugium area if you don't want to run a refugium. You can of course use this for skim or whatever.
Exactly.
I would take full advantage of this, Kai, though, because this will really set your tank up for, you know, to be better off down the road. So coming on down, you come from here into your main return, and that's pretty much it, man. You can also convert this into like a frag section. So it's plenty room. I don't think you're gonna have an issue with room whatsoever. Yeah, I'm telling you, the refugium size is great on every single one. No ATO? No ATO. So there isn't a chamber for an ATO. You'd have to either run it somewhere on the side. But that's something we gotta sacrifice, guys. It's either we do what everybody else does.
Fits on the side anyway.
It's either we do what everybody else does, and we still have our issues with everybody always complaining with high nitrates, high phosphates. We're always having to run, you know, all these phosphate reducers. Why? Because we don't have the proper size refugium.
You can't really do
If it were me, I'd rather have the refugium than the ATO tank inside of it.
You're talking about the baffles?
Yes, you can modify the plumbing. They'll actually provide you with plumbing from Manifold. If you call them or email them, they will provide you whatever you need.
Baffles we can do it here.
Oh, okay. So if they want to add an ATO,
They
on
make the
edge,
sump, Tom.
They could do it.
If they what?
Like if they want to add like an ATO on the far end, they
Oh,
can do
okay.
that too.
So yeah, guys, on this specific one, some of them obviously we can't, but on this one, they can add an ATO to the far right. Because yeah, on this one, it will fit.
Yeah, because
Obviously, on the 50, it won't fit.
On the 75 probably too.
It may fit,
Well, you can fit like a
maybe.
5-gallon baffle.
Maybe. You may be able to fit it in here. But on the 135, you can fit an ATO on the side of it. Are these Starfire? Yeah, they are, right?
Low iron.
Yeah, low iron star. Yeah, they are. It's pretty standard, guys. You know, they're using the same glass. Again, they just gave you a lot more features. This is a company, and that is the website. You can call them. Email them. Yeah. So yeah, let me know. I'm sold, Kai. I was sold as soon as I was helping them develop these. I had told them, if you guys do everything I'm asking, everybody's gonna love them. Give them a call, Kai. Let them know what you want. If you want manifolds on it to run like reactors and so on, they can hook you up, man. Here, let me show you the phone number.
Same thing.
Give them a ring, 909-980-6882. Yeah, man, if I were doing it, this is the only route I would go, just because the dimensions on this thing. I can already imagine right here a minimalistic rockscape, a little one here with like a little staircase, a small one here, maybe like some anemones, and yeah, it's
Because we don't have a lot of people,
amazing.
So we could take today off.
The whole day today, right? Yeah, and
What older products do they have, or is this for? No, they have what was the Artesian? I believe it was Artesian. So I think yeah, it was Artesian series. They also did sumps for quite some time. BRS carried them. They did. If I know you guys know CJ's Aquarium. CJ was actually running their 17-gallon nano. If you guys remember that. So yeah, so Sky High, you're in good hands, brother. You're in very good hands. They're not new at making tanks. Obviously, for a company to do and deliver what they did, you know, they got to know a little bit of what they're doing. If you guys can see an interesting thing on this Infinity Overflow, what a lot of companies will do, they'll actually drill out the two holes. What they went ahead and did, this is water cut. It's very expensive to do, but whatever it takes to deliver a product that everybody's gonna love. So this is all water cut. All of this. On all of these tanks. Very few companies will do water cut because again, it's very expensive to do. Let me get some of the comments. How would you mount XR30 Pro on the 135? Well, obviously, Kai, you cannot mount them on a Euro brace. So what you're gonna have to do is hang them. I'd rather hang lights. Why? because anytime I need to get my head over the tank, I'm not bumping into stuff. I can raise my lights, everything out of the way. I can service the tank. Personally, I don't like mounts. That's just me. If this was my tank, it's Shalom's tank, but he's gonna be running these mounts. If it was my tank, I'd hang them. It looks super clean, able to adjust your height, whatever the case is, everything's out of the way. So, yep, if you got the Radeons, I'd surely mount the bad boys on the top. So guys, it's been an hour and 4 minutes on this video. I think we're gonna wrap it up because like I told you, we gotta go set this up. This tank is gonna be up and running today with corals, fish, everything. And I'm gonna fully document that. I'm not gonna do a live stream, but I'm gonna have a video for you guys to watch. And that's gonna be this 135. Mr. Shalom, where is he? Mr. Shalom himself is gonna have it. Half inch glass, my man. So again, you don't need to worry about it. It's more than enough. Way more than enough. I mean, just check out that Euro bracing, guys. You don't even see the black line. Why doesn't everybody do that? Why? My God, why? So yeah, so guys, I think we're gonna wrap this video up here. Thank each and every one of you that joined this stream. This stream is gonna be up. Kai, if you do order that, man, we're gonna all love to see your progress on it. I'm gonna be recording this progress. I'd love to see yours. And I thank each and every one of you very much for tuning in. Be sure to check out either their 50, their 70, their 100, or their 135. And again, thank you guys very much. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can of course leave them down in the comment box below. If you guys have any more questions, you can head over modaquariums.com. You can give them or send them an email. You can give them a call. And I thank each and every one of you very much for tuning in. Here's your host, Shalom and Antonio. Thank you guys very much for watching.